Kama Sutra, Kama Sutra, Kama Sutra, Husanjisha, Humawacha, Kumasatra, Kumasacha, Hochawacha, Kumasacha. Dark Lucifer Satan, I call to you to return my long-lost love, Brenda DeKaplany. What's that noise? Lucifer, are you there? Please return my husband! I'm not gonna ask twice, damn it! Lucifer!
Hello?
What?
Hello?
Artie?
Hello?
Is that you? Where are you coming from?
I'm in the, it's a weird place. I don't really know.
Why are you so calm? You haven't seen me in 2 years. Why don't you address me?
Well, I'm very...
Are you not excited? Like, not, oh my
Of
God,
course.
Brenda, is that you? You're just so like, well, I'm stuck in a place. What's your excuse?
Why don't, well, it's just that, ever since I've been, dead, as it were, and my brain's turned into soup, everything has just sort of been a little more, yeah, you know, sort of at ease, sort of at peace, you know, up
Are
here.
you fucking kidding me? I've been here for 2 years living without you. You know how much revenue you brought to this house, Artie? I can barely pay the bills. I had to put a second mortgage on the house.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that.
You just abandoned me. You didn't tell me.
I didn't abandon you.
You told me just out of nowhere your brain was soup. I had to cope with your death right there.
How was I supposed to know? I didn't know.
How did you know at the time your brain was soup?
I felt it. I felt it turning into soup. I could feel the brain sort of melting and turning into this decomposition sort of stew. It's more like a stew than a soup, if we're being honest.
Well, then if your brain is stew, how are you talking to me?
Well, in the afterlife, of course, there is no such thing as brain. You know, I'm just a spirit entity.
Well, I command Lucifer to allow you to return
into
someone's body here. I don't care whose it is.
And you
return
know why?
Return it to your body in your grave. Dig out of the fucking ground. I don't care, but you are going to come back right now and help this household out. You told me till death do us part. Well, death will not do this couple apart.
That was very convincing. The only problem is Lucifer passed away a few years ago. That's why he didn't respond to your call. He passed away.
What?
Yeah.
Who's in charge down there?
It's hell. There's no leader anymore. It's all, it's gone to shit down there. It's a real shit show down there. There's no leader anymore.
How the fuck am I supposed to do a ritual and bring you here if there's nobody looking, just grab a body. How hard can it be?
The laws of the ghost laws still apply.
Gives a fuck about ghost law. Who's enforcing it? They got anybody enforcing
The
it?
Honorable Shaan.
Shaan is single-handedly enforcing every ghost within hell.
He's a very powerful demon. More powerful than you might realize. He teamed up with
more powerful than Lucifer?
Well, he teamed up with Latricia. You remember Latricia, of course. Latricia teamed up. Latricia has filled the vacuum since Lucifer has died. Latricia filled the vacuum of leadership. Sort of like how all these...
Latricia?
Yeah, Latricia, Lucifer.
I never thought I'd have to hear that name again.
I know.
Have you been sleeping with her?
No.
Okay. So she's in charge?
Yeah, and she's got, well, she had her army of, well, can't say that anymore, black women angels.
Yeah, there's no way you're canceling this spiritual podcast.
We're not getting canceled. We're not getting canceled for what we would have said before I died. But once I died, I realized that truly everybody is, the soul is the same, and we are all the same, truly connected, Brenda. That's why incest doesn't matter, because we're all the same anyway.
Artie, you do understand you learned that in hell, right? You didn't learn that in heaven. You didn't die and go to heaven. You learned that in hell. How true could it be?
Are you saying Lucifer can't teach life lessons? Lucifer and Latricia are pretty good teachers too.
Yes, I'm saying Lucifer can't do that.
Well, he did. He taught me the lesson. Maybe you should have taught me the lesson.
He lied to you. He was Lucifer. He misled you.
He was a good.
Lucifer. I raised you better, Artie.
He did some bad things. He did some bad things, but he said some good things too. If you listen to what he said, not necessarily what he did.
How the hell can my son be a Lucifer supporter?
It's not that I'm a Lucifer supporter. I mean, I just felt bad when he died, you know? And I don't want to just shit on him because he's no longer here to defend himself, you know? We'll shit on Latricia if you want. But she's a good teacher, too.
What?
She whips you, she tortures you.
Is it like a kinky thing?
Well, always for her. Always.
You get your ass right back here.
What am I supposed to do?
Jump into another body. Who's gonna see you? Latricia, Shaan?
Yes.
Where are they?
Somewhere in the.
Are they all seeing, all knowing?
That's yet to be well, I guess if Latricia is now Lucifer, sort of, then if Lucifer was all seeing, Latricia might be all seeing. I guess it just depends on if Lucifer was all seeing.
I have no fucking clue about the rules of hell. You should know after living there for 2 years. I would have thought you would have got some sort of education.
All I know is we have to talk to the Honorable Shaan if you want to get me out of here.
He does owe me a favor, honey. You do remember when I told you that, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember the last time we were in Ghost Court?
Well, of course. And he got you. No.
I don't either.
Well,
but something happened, and I think maybe he owes me. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll have to summon him. I don't know. Yes, it is I, the Honorable Shaan who calls.
You a fucking freaky looking Shaan. You scare me. Why are you just a floating face with the skull? And why are you looking like that? What? You help? Please help.
What is going on, Brenda? It is I, the Honorable Shaan who disturbs the rest of the Honorable Shaan
I guess I do. Can Artie
Brenda.
Can Artie come back?
Brenda DeKaplany, no less.
Okay, you all seeing, y'all knowing. I get it. Yeah, I know. You can say my name in my last name. Tell me what my soul's all about, Shaan, and I don't know where you are. Is it hell?
I am in the rare place of everywhere that exists.
That's really trippy, Shaan.
I am in charge of all ghost law. Artie DeKaplany, if you would like to return to Earth, you must. Oh!
Why are poltergeist always knocking microphones over?
It is Latricia's last stand against the Honorable Shaan. That is what my opinion would be, but what do I know?
You think Latricia just knocked that microphone over? Is Latricia near us?
She's never been seen.
Okay. What?
Anyway, as the Honorable Shaan, I will do one favor for you, Brenda DeKaplany. I will return Artie DeKaplany to human form.
Okay.
On the condition that he, I don't know, just go.
Just let him go.
Go on, you two.
Shaan,
go on, you two.
Something's going on with you. What's wrong? Is Latricia really getting to you that bad, Shaan?
Things are quite bad down here in the spirit world.
Are you okay?
David Bowie crossed over.
What?
David Bowie crossed over to the other side.
The hell?
No!
Oh!
He went on to heaven.
Okay. I don't know, Shaan. Where'd Audie go?
He will return to you.
Hi, I'm Brenda, and, I'm just sitting here waiting for my husband to come back. The Honorable Shaan just told me he would. Sitting here rubbing my pussy waiting for him. Oh, I'm getting so hot right now. I'm recording this for you, Audie. When you come back, you're gonna know how dirty your mom was getting while you were gone.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Ring, ring from the spirit world.
Ring, ring.
Ring, ring. Answer.
Brenda, they've given me a body.
When can I expect you? I hope this doesn't take any longer than the damn USPS.
Well, no, it should only be a few momentary, short amount of time, depending on how long the process takes.
Do I gotta kill him first?
Depending. They're going to try to get my old body back. The only problem is that body's brain is soup. However, Shaan did not make that clear. When
You're returning to me as soup, when right now you're fine. So when you return, you're gonna be soup.
Pretty much.
So you're gonna be useless.
No,
I need you to help.
Well,
how are you gonna help me? Are you gonna get a brain transplant?
Brain transplant. Now that could be. No, I think what is going to have to happen possibly is, I'm just going. Latricia
Oh my God.
has got to stop pushing down these microphones. It's ridiculous. I just think that I'm going to have to write a memoir, a book. You're going to have to write it for me, about my struggle and return to life after dying for 2 years.
I'm gonna have to sit up. The whole point you would be still sitting in your fucking brain soup if it wasn't for me. I looked out for you. I came to get you so you could help me. And I have to sit here and write your memoir.
Yeah, but listen, when you write the book and then we sell it because it's an inspiration, right? I died. A former congressman, murderer, incest proponent, son, husband, died. Brain turned into soup overnight. I die, right? All of a sudden, 2 years later, I am revived. I write a tell-all book. You write.
I see where you're going with this.
We sell it for millions.
We tell the story of the other side, what really goes on the other side.
Exactly. We talk about Latricia. We talk about Shaan. We pass on the news that Lucifer has passed away.
That I don't think everybody knows about, and I think they should.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a religion. It's not religion, just a tell-all book.
No, certainly not going to be any sort of religion.
Exactly. They are going to upload my consciousness into the brain soup body any moment. But when they do, we will cease to have contact until you are able to sell the book for millions of dollars.
We'll cease to have contact? What the fuck? Why don't you just come back to me in your human body?
I am coming back to you in my human body, but my human body has soup for brains.
How am I supposed to tell you a story if I can't talk to you?
Yeah, well, that's what... You're just going to have to interpret it from what you've already known.
You're saying I'm going to have to sit here and lie about the spiritual world and just say whatever I think and then...
Whatever you already know from having talked to me.
Just from this, 15-minute conversation?
You were also dead! You should know how it, you were impregnated by a ghost, all these other sorts of things. So you can kind of put those sorts of things and interview your ghost babies. Maybe they will have something to say about what you can put in the book to sort of spice it up. But just remember, Lucifer is dead. That is the most important thing that you can say. We can really sell on that to both the atheists, the Christians, everybody, because it's the truth.
I think that should be the name of the book, Lucifer's Dead.
Lucifer's Dead.
Story and something, his spiritual journey to the afterlife.
You're right. By Brenda DeKaplany and R.D. DeKaplany, and then underneath you write in parentheses, Brenda DeKaplany. You see, then this way, everybody thinks I wrote the book, but your name is technically also on the cover, so that way we both get the money.
Okay.
We'll try it, at least. And the only...
I think a bunch of fools are gonna buy this, and then they're gonna eat it up.
I think you're right, and I'm going to provide for the family again, and hopefully at a certain point, we can
that's so sweet.
Support my brain, swap my brain, and then I won't be made out of soup.
Wow,
Yeah.
Hell has done wonders for you, son.
Well, I didn't want to have to tell you this, but everything that happens on Earth has a sort of opposite reaction in hell. So when I was not elected to the House of Representatives in the United States, I was elected to the House of Representatives in hell.
You left your job for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my job for you to come back to Earth. And
Buddy.
not to
I'm sorry for sitting here yelling at you for so long. I was just so upset. I had no clue you had such a fulfilling life in hell.
Well, the only thing I didn't do in hell was meet anybody who could replace you in my heart. And that's why I want to come back to Earth.
We're gonna get your brains turned from soup soon.
What is like the opposite of soup? Do you think they just put another brain in, or do they somehow reconstitute the soup by freezing it? God damn it, Latricia!
I certainly don't know how. I don't know. I'm sure your body's rotted to all hell.
It has been. Well, it's only been 2 years, but they did do all the formaldehyde and scraping out of all of the intestines and all that sort.
Disgusting. It's gonna be nothing. I don't know. It's gonna be absolutely disgusting. I think maybe you should trade in for a new body.
I don't think they're gonna let me do that because Shaan already signed off on the transition.
I'm just sitting here thinking, like, what if you were like some sexy young 22-year-old, like when you were 22?
Well, I wish I was 22 again. You don't have to remind me that I'm turning 37 this year.
I'm trying to say maybe you could be a 22-year-old in spirit.
Of course, I'm going to be a 22-year-old in spirit.
You're not seeing what I'm saying. Listen, 22-year-old, you can be one again. Did Shaan ever say anything about how long you'd be left on Earth when you came back?
No.
So why wouldn't you trade in for a new healthy body?
He won't let me. I guess he might.
I mean, do what you want.
Well, Brenda, if I come back as somebody else, nobody will believe me. I will not be.
You're right. You're absolutely
right. Former Congressman candidate Brenda DeKaplany. And I don't want to speak too soon, but if the book comes out in time, it's not too late to get on the ballot for 2020. And I could possibly, as a candidate with disability, be one of the second only with disability in Congress.
Oh, we're gonna get you back. We're gonna get your old job back after you left your old. You see what I'm trying to? We're getting your old job back.
Exactly. We're getting my job from hell, but also my dream job from Earth at the same time.
We're gonna fulfill your dreams.
All while my brain is made of soup and my body rots and decays until we make millions and millions of dollars.
Artie, I have something to ask you.
Yeah?
When you come back, can I use your body? Even though your brain's gonna be soup, will you give your mother consent?
Oh, of course. Yeah, that goes without saying. You have my consent to do anything depraved and debaucherous with this body. Especially now that my brain and the body's already decaying and we're mostly going to have to replace it with artificial bots. Yeah, we can pull off flesh and shit like that, and you can rip on my nuts and stuff like that. Too far?
No.
You want to claw your son's dead body to pieces?
Yeah.
Huh. I truly can't wait. To say the least. You will have to do the hard work of writing the book, though.
I'll do it.
But when you write the book, that's what's going to open all the doors for us.
I gotta tell you something, Audie.
Yeah?
I gotta tell you about somebody. No, you would...
God damn it, Latricia.
You were dead for 2 years. You know what I've been doing since then?
No.
For the first year, I cried every day. For the first 6 months after that, I stopped crying. I realized that I needed to move on. And in the last 6 months, I met Javier.
Javier.
Yeah. He lives with me now.
Why did you summon me back?
Well, because I miss you, and I needed your financial support. And
What's Javier doing?
He's my lover.
But what does he do? Why doesn't he support you? Why does you have to summon me back from
He
hell?
doesn't have work.
What's he doing? Coronavirus? Oh, yeah. Ha 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 ha. He unemployed? Is that what you're saying? What does he do? Why can't he support you? Why you call me? You call me out of my dream job in hell with Latricia.
I don't need this. I did you a favor bringing you back here. You're about to fulfill your wish.
Without you? You just want my money?
No, you can be here. I'm just saying you're gonna have to...
Open up to having a relationship with you and Javier?
No!
What?
No, just return and then just... We'll figure it out when you stop being soup.
You mean you're going to keep... You're not
gonna
going
keep
to
your
see
body
me, but you're going to see Javier while I'm still soup?
Well, you're not really... I mean, you're not really usable.
What?
In your soup stage.
You were just talking... You just asked for consent, and now you're not going to...
You're gonna be fucking disgusting. I'm only gonna do it when I'm in the mood for something absolutely depraved. I'm still gonna... I have a high libido.
I'm your husband. I've always known this. I'm your husband. And you're just going to, what? Do it in front of me, probably cuckold me?
Yeah, we've talked about that.
You've already talked to him about Javier?
I didn't talk... No, I didn't talk to Javier about it, but we've talked about it before, you know. We've talked about you being a cuckold. We've talked about it.
I know, but...
Now that it's actually happening, what, you don't want to do it? You don't think I deserve it?
No, it's not about that. I'm heartbroken. I don't want to... I don't want to see you be with somebody else.
Well, maybe I didn't want my husband to die.
How can you hold that against me? It's not my fault.
You didn't tell me your brain was going to turn to soup until 2 seconds.
I didn't know it was turning to soup until it happened. That's how it was.
All the medical literature after you died, and I didn't see any fucking thing that turned your brain to soup instantly. How could you not know you're about to just... in the soup?
You're right. I did know, and that's why we recorded all those songs together not so long ago.
What?
Yeah, that was supposed to be my goodbye to you.
Madness! Okay.
And now what do you do with those songs? Do you listen to them ever?
Do I? No, I don't. I don't have access to them.
You don't listen to the songs
You were recording
ever.
them. You were the one recording them. I don't have them on my equipment. I don't have equipment.
I see.
Your name is all over.
I see.
Your name is on it, not mine.
Okay, so now when I come back, you're going to have to You're going to have to also upload all those songs.
Yeah.
The password is Brenda _RT_heart emojis. Okay? And you just have sex with Javier, okay?
Audie, please don't get all bent up out of shape about this. You know I am not in love with Javier.
Then break up with him. Why do you have to
boy
even tell me
toy.
he's your... Well, but you don't need the boy toy anymore. I'm here. I'm back.
He has a brain.
I have a brain. It's just soup.
A functioning one.
And that makes him so much better than me, I take it.
How is your dick even gonna get hard if your brain doesn't tell your dick to get hard? You know, you realize your brain controls all of that, right?
Yeah.
You got a pretty small, flaccid penis.
Well, I thought you loved me no matter what.
I do love you no matter what. When your penis is erect, it's just enough for your mom.
That's heartbreaking to hear. Just enough.
What? No, I meant that with the utmost since. Why are we talking about this?
Because you have somebody else. Of course, it's going to open up a whole world of jealousy from your husband. Son, is he even related to you?
Dead.
Is he even related to you?
No.
You know, I thought I knew who you... Do you even support incest anymore?
I do.
What, as a fetish?
No.
Not as a lifestyle anymore? Mom?
I just think there are bigger problems in the world to deal with before we deal with...
Like what, getting Cheeto out of office, you libtard?
You know, I support our President Artie.
I'm shocked to hear that. I'm shocked, Brenda.
I like what he's doing.
Whatever, Brenda.
He's draining the swamp.
All I know is...
He's not... Would I rather have Mitt Romney in there? Probably.
There's one president who was president when my brain turned into soup. One president who didn't stop my brain from turning into soup, and that's Donald
You can't
Trump.
hold that against Donald.
Well, you can't hold my death against me when you went out and started fucking a Mexican man.
How do you know he's Mexican, you
His
fucking
name's
racist?
Javier.
I raised you to be a fucking incestual freak, but I did not raise a racist.
Well, what are you supposed to call them then? Latinos?
He's from Honduras.
So I was right.
Huh?
So I was right.
In what? Calling him a Latino or a Mexican?
Both. He's one of those. And you love him.
I cannot believe who you have turned into, Luke.
And you love him.
I don't love him. He's my boy toy.
Whatever, Mom. You woke me.
Can we have a threesome with your dead body or not? Your brain soaked little body.
Of course. Once. But only if you call me a cuck the whole time.
So you only do it when you're dead?
Huh?
What? Is your brain already turned into soup? Are you in the middle of the uploading process?
The transition's
Oh
happening.
my fucking god. This is gonna be an absolute nightmare.
The transition's
Shut the
happening.
fuck up, Artie!
Your
Are
password,
you hungry?
Brenda _ Audrey _ Hi, another husband.
I heard it. Artie _ Brenda _ heart emoji. That's the password to the songs. Okay, we'll upload them.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors, leading you down into my core, where I become so numb without a soul? My spirit sleeping somewhere cold until you find it there and lead it back home.
Wake me up!
Wake me up inside.
Then
Wake me up!
Wake me up inside!
I can't wake up!
Wake me up inside!
Save
Call
me!
my name and save me from the dark!
Wake me up!
Bid my blood to
I can't wake up!
Before I come on
Save me!
Save me from the nothing I've become!
Bring me to life. I've been living a lie.
His brains are soup!
Bring me to life. I've been living a lie. Let things undo now.
Inside without your touch, without your love, wanting only you are the life upon the dead. All this time, I can't believe I couldn't see, kept in the dark, put you in there in front of me.
I've been sleeping 1,000 years, it seems. Got to open my eyes to
Without a
everything.
thought, without a voice, without a soul, don't let me die here, there must be something more.
What? Oh. Wake me up.
Wake me up inside!
I can't wake up.
Wake me up inside! Call my name and save me from the door!
Wake me up.
Bid my blood to
I can't
run
wake up.
Before I come undone!
Save me.
Save me from the nothing I've become!
Bring me to life. I've been living a lie. There's nothing inside.
It's a mush.
Bring me to life.
Just stop reality. I love you.
You people don't do anything.